Peace, family. In response to the war in Iran, Donald Trump was shown getting aboard Air Force One. Everybody was ordered to lower the window shades. And later on, Donald Trump was snuck out of Air Force One into a catering truck and taken aboard another plane to fly back to Washington. You know, when the press found out about this and they questioned the methods, they said that the CIA's responsibility is to safeguard the President of the United States and no one else. So Donald Trump, I don't know how a person can sneak off an airplane that they believe in their heart is under threat, and your constituents, the press, the pilot that fly you from one place to the other safely, you able to walk right past these people, say nothing about it, and go on another airplane. And then on top of that, they allow Air Force One to take off and leave. That's like me having a gas leak in my home. And as I'm waiting for emergency services to show up, I'm down the street, but I see my mailman coming to my home. I don't say anything. This house could blow up at any minute. He leaves the packages at my door like he always does, and I say nothing. What do you think the relationship between me and my mailman would be after he found out about this? And knowing that I was right, and I could have warned him of the potential danger. Same thing, somebody that's driving your children back and forth to school, and you just get your children off, and you mention nothing about the danger that's ahead. What do you think the relationship is going to be like? How do you do that to a person that's serving you so loyally? How do you do that? And see, Donald Trump is the person, when this war with Iran started, and they bombed this school, and hundreds of schoolgirls were unalived. Donald Trump came out and said that if Iran is found to be responsible, or the United States, he said he can live with it either way. He will not lose no sleep at all. Donald Trump is the same person during this war in Iran said that he was going to wipe out the whole civilization of these people, mocking their religion on his social media, talking about something at the end, praise be to Allah, calling these people scum and garbage. And when Iran responds in the only way that they feel they can, he scurries off and leave everybody else to be the benefit of Iran's anger. And as if that was not enough, the soldiers that's fighting this war in Iran been at sea so long, their ship is depleted of essential needs and services. Moldy showers, no soap, no deodorant, no toothpaste, no hot water. They eating rice and whatever else they can find. The morale is so low. You have reports of soldiers jumping off the ship. One of the servicemen who jumped, he was recovered about an hour later, and his wife was not notified of this event until 5 days later. And when Donald Trump was asked about the conditions on the USS Lincoln and why they had been at sea for so long, his response was, they haven't been out to sea long enough. They could be out there longer. This is the morality. This is the type of person Donald Trump is. And this is the type of person that the CIA is sworn to preserve and prioritize over everybody else. And see, the servicemen that jumped in the water, and they found him an hour later. When they interviewed him, they've come to find out that this guy got married a little bit before his tour duty started. And his wife had gave birth to a child 5 months ago that he hadn't yet to lay his eyes on. And when this man is fatigued, exhausted, tired, hot, and there's 5,000 of them on this boat. The only thing that was keeping him focused was his wife and unborn child. And as opposed to just leaving, going home, this man decides to jump off the boat. And first, how are these people able to perform their duties? Get up in the morning, you got airplanes landing on deck, taking off on deck, you got to wave them in, you got to perform all your tasks, and these people can't even shower. Why are there no supply ships, boats or something bringing these people some type of food? Why are they I don't understand it. And if this is what you're doing to these people on this boat, if this is the level of sanity that's on this boat, if this is how you respect their sacrifice, you can't even give them deodorant, toothpaste, and mouthwash. What's going to happen when these people go back into society? When the dreams and nightmares start to creep in? And there's not enough medication to keep these guys under control. If you got soldiers that's willing to jump off a boat to commit suicide, as opposed to just leaving, going home and seeing the child that was born 5 months that he had not seen in his entire life, if they choose to commit suicide, what kind of oath could you possibly take to join the military? And one of the soldiers was asked, why are we over here risking our lives for this? I would love for somebody to answer that question for me. And not just the average person. I want you, and I want you, and you Negroes that put on the uniform. You Negroes that put your hand over your heart and take a pledge of allegiance to this flag, and you swear to serve this and protect this country. What type of oath do you take that you're willing to risk your lives for? What is this that you're over there fighting to protect, to the point that as opposed to just leaving and going home to hold on to some remnants of your sanity? Why do you stay to the point that you're willing to unalive yourself, jumping off the side of a boat? What are you over there fighting for? This that's so important that you can't leave at a moment like that. And if this is what they're doing for your care while you're on the boat, what type of mental help are they going to give you once you get off the boat? I would love for one of y'all to answer that question. I'm in this video here, and as always, these are my thoughts, my opinions. I invite you to leave yours in the comments, and I'll see you in my next video. Ashe.